Hello, I'm Micks Mowers, the Mower Man, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I've been sent a parcel come through from a company. They sent me through a YA201 OBDII enhanced code scanner. Now, this is for your car, not for your lawnmower. They haven't brought out OBDII scanners for lawnmowers yet. That'd be nice. But I picked this up because my eldest boy, Ethan, he had a problem with his car, and this came along around the same sort of time, so I thought, you know, that'd be fantastic. I've not got one for my own vehicle, and it is supported, and so is Mrs. P. So I thought, you know what, I'll just take this for a review because it'd be a handy little bit of kit to have. I've already got something very, very similar, like a battery diagnosis machine device. But this OBDII scanner would be good if I get any faults come up on our vehicles. Now, I do have a fault on my vehicle, but it comes up intermittently. Whenever you sort of tow the gas, sometimes you get a light come on up. But I have had it scanned, and it says no fault found. But I have a sneaky feeling it is a fuel delivery. So I want to plug this in today just to see if there's any stored faults on my Astra van, and if this will pick it up. I don't think it will, because the other ones was from a main dealer mechanic. And if theirs can't find it, it'd be interesting to see if this one can or cannot, but we shall see. So this was sent free of charge for review. So let's go up into the on the driveway, pull the van up, and we'll plug this in and see if it's any good, what features it has, and then we'll go from there. If this is the first time you're watching Micks Mowers, the Mower Man, hit your subscribe button and whack the old bell. Set notifications to all, that way you'll be told next time I upload another video. So without further ado, let's get down and dirty, and let's have a look at this YA201 OBDII scanner to see what it's like. Okay, so we're in the car, in my van, and this is the YA201 Ediag code enhanced scanner or code reader. It's OBDII compliant, and let's get it out of the box. Now, I need to just open up my scanner, which is on my Astra van. It's beneath the handle brake mount here. There's a little tiny clip here. Just pull that out. And my one is just here. So let me get that plugged in, and I'll come back to you in 2 seconds. Okay, so just plugged in my OBDII scanner, which is just down here. And the system will then literally just power itself up, okay? So first thing I want to do is I want to go down to check the battery. And they've got up and down toggles here, and you've got back and you've got OK. So it's really, really simple. Nothing to operate in this bit of kit at all. Go down to battery, push OK. And then down here you'll have a counter. This is what my battery is actually currently at the moment, 12.3. And then you can see it's flatlining here because nothing is actually reading on the engine itself at the moment because I haven't got anything turned on. So if I just move this and just hook it up and turn my ignition on, you'll see a little tiny drop on that red line right in the centre. It just drop. It'll read a drop in a minute, I expect. Let's turn ignition on me. That might help me go. Right, there's a drop. So there's a little tiny drop just indicated here. Where it's just drawn. It's gone down to 11.6 volts. Let's just fire the old van up. There you go. So the minimum is 9.9, maximum is 12.4. That's all good. And then it should start to flatline out. 14.2, it's gone up to maximum. There you go, flatlining out. So that's all good. That's doing everything it should do. We like that. Good. Right, let's turn it back off. I also turn my ignition on, just so that your lights are on your dashboard. Now, on my dash, my engine management light will go off after a while once the vehicle's started. But every now and again, I get a little tiny light come up. The service light comes up, and it does say inspect as well, because it is actually due a service, this machine. But hopefully we'll try and read some data off of this van, because it does throw a few faults up. So let's just go back out of the screen and we'll go up to diagnosis, okay, see what comes up with code wise. So my ignition is turned on. We're going to do some analysis now. So my engine light is actually off. It says it's off. Let's just go into it anyway, because you want to go in and see if there's any codes in there. So let's just do some read codes. Push OK. Is there any stored codes? No stored codes. Let's go back. Any pending codes? There's nothing actually stored in there then from when it did come up. No, nothing in there. Okay, that's a shame. So, but if you did want to, if your engine light was on, okay, what you could do is you could then get the fault done, and once it's been done, you can then go push OK, and you can then go in and erase the code if you wanted to erase it. Do you want to clear the trouble codes? This will clear all codes and with the key off. Okay, engine off, key on. Push OK. The DTC has been cleared, so there's nothing in there anyway. Okay, but that's how you would delete it. You've got live data here as well. All data streams. Hold OK button for 2 seconds and select in front. So hold it for 2. Go. So this is all your live data, all your temperatures, all your RPMs, and your RPM would be 0 because nothing's running. So if we just now start the engine up, let's see if that changes. The RPM would change, so you can set your idles and what have you. So my RPM has changed. It's just on idle. It's a little bit low. So you get live data as well off of this device. Well, that's pretty cool. I quite like that. Let's just turn my ignition back off again. And then turn my ignition back on. So you get all your live data in there if you want any of that sort of stuff. And there's oodles of stuff in there for you, so that's pretty good. Let's go back. Let's do graph display. Push OK and select back to enter. So it says press OK to select and back to enter. Please wait. There's loads of, again, lots more analysis in here for you here. That's good. So at the moment, there's actually nothing on this reader that will actually help me out when if my fault light was on and the code had been stored. So there's actually no fault on here, despite the fact there is a fault with this van, but my mechanic as of yet hasn't been able to find it yet. But I think it's fuel related. So let's go into DC. Yeah, let's go into here. Where were we? Into this one. Let's go up, down. Sorry. So this is all your if you're trying to find your own vehicle. So mine's a Vauxhall. Let's see if it's got it in here. It should have it in because it is compatible. Let's go down to Vauxhall. Shout when you see it. There it is. There's Vauxhall. There's me. Vauxhall. Please enter the code numbers. I can't do that. P110. I can't do that because I don't have a code. Unfortunately, I can't do that. But if you had a code, you can put a code in there, and you could then enter a code in and see what comes up. Import value. Okay, let's come back, and then you just go into your normal settings, languages, timeout, self-test, all that sort of stuff. Data language that always got in there, and we've got any more. Get one more. System info. So, do you know what? For what it is, if you had a fault on your vehicle, without a doubt, you could look it up if it's compatible, and there's oodles and oodles and oodles of information in here. But you could try and figure out what was actually going on with your vehicle, and hopefully it might save a bit of money, because going forward you could then try to distinguish what's actually going on with your car, try and get it repaired yourself, or take it into a garage. So I put my tester on it, and this is the code that's thrown up. This is what it's saying it is. Save yourself a lot of time and effort and all the rest of it. So yeah, do you know what? Not a bad little device. So if you want to pick yourself up a YA201 code reader scanner, then hit the link down in the comment section below. And if you've got a problem with your engine management system, this could pick it up. If it picks it up, it could be a really, really simple fix, like replacing a sensor, something like that. You can then Google it and what have you, and replace a sensor, clear the fault yourself, and you're good to go. So I think it's got not a bad little device. I'm no mechanic, but do you know what? I think this would be quite a good little device for around the home, for plugging in Mrs. cars and the kids' cars in, see what the fault is, and try and repair it cheap. Because everyone's trying to save money. So yeah, link for this product will be in the description below. Hook it up, but not a lot, not very expensive, and go and buy yourself one. I think we're not bad at all. Okay, so there you go. Quick little review on the YA201 Ediag code scanner reader. If you've got an engine fault light up on your vehicle and before you put it into a garage, you just plug this bit of kit in, and it should tell you what the code is, what the fault of it is. You can then look it up on Google if needed for more diagnosis, or onto YouTube to find out how to do a repair video. Then you can repair your own vehicle cheap, and it saves the cost of putting it into a garage. So it could save you quite a few pounds, and for the price of this bit of kit, it's next to nothing. So for a cheap little fix, it could save you bacon, right? So would I buy this product? Yes, I would, because if you do have, like I have, a big family and they've all got cars, a simple thing like this, you can just plug it straight in and say, oh, it's an O2 sensor, whatever it is. We can Google it, look onto YouTube, find out how to change the O2 sensor, bish, bash, bosh, and the fault is then gone. No need to put it into a garage. So that could be the way around. So yes, I would endorse it. It's simple to use, bright, it lights up nice and simple, and the buttons on how to use it very, very simple. It comes with a quick start guide as well, and it also comes with a little tiny USB cable, which I'm assuming is for like firmware updates and things like that, because the codes do change and what have you, and get new codes come on, so you may need to do a firmware update as well. So there you go. If you enjoyed this little video, Micks Mowers and Mower Man, hit the subscribe button and whack the old bell, set notifications to all, that way you'll be told next time I upload another video. I look forward to seeing this episode of Micks Mowers very, very soon, but until then, guys and girls, much more importantly, take it easy.